Hello and welcome to Misty Pulsex. Tonight, as your blanket settles like a gentle tide and your breath slows to match the quiet night, consider this cosmic riddle that's gripped astronomers for 400 years. Saturn's rings span 175,000 miles, wide enough to encircle your home state 5 times. Yet they're thinner than a razor blade in places, vanishing edge-on from backyard telescopes, as seen just weeks ago on November 23rd. Trillions of icy chunks tumble there, glowing bright, but they're raining into Saturn at Olympic pool rates every 30 minutes, destined to vanish in 300 million years. How did this fragile wonder form, and why does it endure? Let this mystery pull you into our journey across the rings. Picture yourself now, gazing through your window at Saturn's steady golden glow among the stars over your town. These bands aren't solid but countless water ice particles, from smoke-fine dust to house-sized boulders, reflecting sunlight that took 80 minutes to reach Earth. NASA's images show them hugging Saturn's equator perfectly, orbiting in sync with the planet's 10.5-hour spin. Feel your chest rising softly, echoing their balanced drift, held by gravity across vast, empty space. It began in 1610 when Galileo in Padua trained his telescope on Saturn, sketching ears or handles. The rings edge-on, too thin to resolve as orbiting debris. By 1655, Christian Huygens spotted the full disk, but puzzled. Solid sheet or fragments. In 1857, James Clerk Maxwell's equations proved it must be loose particles. Tidal forces would shred anything rigid within the Roche limit, 94,000 miles out. These early insights revealed remnants of ancient turmoil, circling in poised silence. Your body eases deeper, attuned to Saturn's unhurried turn far away. This sparks our first quiet enigma. Born amid the solar system's 4.5 billion-year dawn, when swirling gas forged planets via collisions. Why haven't the rings clumped or spiraled in? Gravity tugs relentlessly, yet they shine pristine, perhaps just 100 to 400 million years young. Leading theory: a lost moon named Chrysalis strayed inside the Roche zone, shredded by tides into icy rubble that spread equatorially. Or comet swarms from Saturn's birth settled stably. As you rest, imagine those slow cosmic births, unfolding over eons. These origins mirror your small blue world. Earth formed from similar smash-ups, but Saturn's debris wove beauty. Its near-pure ice echoes our poles, shared solar stuff. Sense the cool air on your skin, like their minus 220 degrees Fahrenheit realm where particles glide eternally. Soon, we'll trace Pioneer and Voyager's daring dives, unveiling hidden patterns. For now, let this ancient halo shimmer in your mind. Now, let the first brave travelers enter our story. In 1979, NASA's Pioneer 11 spacecraft, launched 4 years earlier from Cape Canaveral, became the pioneer of its name, sweeping past Saturn at 50,000 miles per hour after a gravity assist from Jupiter. Its cameras captured the ring's subtle glow against the planet's creamy bands, revealing thousands of faint ringlets invisible from Earth, narrow threads like cosmic filigree. Instruments measured particle sizes from microns to meters, mostly water ice 99% pure, confirming Maxwell's particles danced independently. Feel your shoulders soften, as if riding that silent probe through the outer dark. Pioneer's flyby raised new whispers of wonder. Why do some ring sections gleam brighter, others dim? Data hinted at shepherd moons, tiny satellites like Prometheus and Pandora, just tens of miles wide, grazing the edges, their gravity herding particles into sharp boundaries via resonances, like invisible fences. These moons orbiting inside the rings nudge debris back into line, preventing spread. Temperatures hovered at minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit, ice crystals tumbling weightless. Your breath matches this measured pace, steady as Pioneer's unerring path across 650 million miles. Then came the Voyagers, twins launched in 1977. Voyager 1 streaked by in 1980, imaging the rings from just 80,000 miles out, unveiling the braided F-ring, a slender 100-kilometer wide strand twisted by moonlet collisions, changing shape over hours. Voyager 2 followed in 1981, spotting spokes, dark radial streaks spanning hundreds of miles, likely charged dust levitating above the ring plane by Saturn's magnetic field. These transients lasted days, fading like mist. Imagine your blanket's soft folds, akin to those fleeting patterns etched in ice. Yet these revelations birthed deeper puzzles, our second gentle wave of intrigue. Why do rings divide into 7 main groups, A through G, separated by stark gaps like the 2,000-mile-wide Cassini division? Voyager's infrared spectrometers detected density waves rippling through, driven by orbital resonances with moons like Mimas, compressing particles like traffic jams on an endless highway. Particles orbit faster near Saturn, slower outward, creating these sculpted voids over thousands of orbits. Notice the warmth in your hands now, contrasting that frigid ballet billions of miles distant. Voyager also measured something startling. Ring mass around 10 to the 19th kilograms, less than 1% of our moons, spread so thin you'd float through without notice. But micrometeoroid impacts vaporize ice into faint clouds, some raining back as ring rain, falling towards Saturn at hundreds of kilograms per second. This slow erosion explains why rings might not last forever, perhaps born recently from a disrupted moon. These findings reshaped our view. Not eternal, but dynamic, alive with subtle forces. As you settle deeper, picture those Voyagers now in interstellar space, their whispers echoing back. These early explorers connected the rings to your world through shared physics. Gravity's patient hand sculpts sand dunes here as surely as icy arcs there. If you stood on Saturn's equator, rings would arc overhead like a shallow dome, particles winking individually against stars. Soon, a grander mission dove through their shadows, revealing atomic secrets and fresh enigmas. For now, let Voyager's legacy drift softly in your thoughts, linking your quiet rest to the solar system's grand design. Now, witness Cassini's breathtaking plunge into the heart of wonder. In 2004, after 7 years slicing through space, this golden orbiter, named for the astronomer who first spied ring gaps in 1675, threaded the needle through Encke Gap, just 120 miles wide, sailing between icy swarms at 18,000 miles per hour. Imagine drifting there yourself, weightless, as trillions of glittering snowflakes waltz past, each catching sunlight in a private sparkle. Feel your body sink deeper into the mattress, echoing that silent glide through Saturn's luminous embrace. Cassini unveiled a hidden universe within the rings, a living tapestry alive with motion. In the vast B-ring, over 100,000 delicate ringlets weave like threads in celestial silk, sculpted by distant moons' gravitational whispers. Propeller wakes from buried moonlets, 10 to 100 meters wide, stretch hundreds of miles, carving elegant arcs as they orbit unseen, stirring particles like leaves in a gentle breeze. Your slow breaths mirror this intricate ballet, where chaos births breathtaking order across 93 million miles from the sun. Here rises our deepest enchantment, linking rings to your own starry nights. Picture standing on Saturn's North Pole at solstice. Rings arch overhead like a perfect cosmic rainbow, spanning horizon to horizon, their glow bathing the landscape in ethereal twilight for 15 years straight. Cassini captured this vista, revealing auroras dancing where particles plunge into the atmosphere, painting the sky violet and green. Back home, glance at your window. The same sunlight warms your face that now kisses those ices, traveling 80 minutes to unite your world with Saturn's splendor. The drama intensifies with Enceladus' secret gift. This tiny moon, just 300 miles wide, erupts geysers from its south pole, jets of water vapor surging 250 miles high, feeding the earring with pristine snow at 250 tons per second. Cassini flew through these plumes, tasting salty ocean water hinting at subsurface seas where life might whisper. Snowflakes drift outward, replenishing the rings you admire tonight. A quiet cycle binding moons, rings, and hidden worlds. Sense the blanket's cool edge on your skin, kin to that fresh cosmic frost. Spokes steal the show next. Ghostly radial fans hundreds of miles long, blooming like dark feathers across the rings every Saturn year. Charged by the planet's magnetic field tilting toward the sun, fine dust levitates above the plane, vanishing in days like morning fog. Braids in the skinny F-ring twist seductively, Prometheus, the tiny shepherd moon nudging strands every 17 days. Moonlets clashing to weave new patterns before your eyes. These fleeting artworks, captured in high-res time-lapse, pulse with life, inviting you to linger in their grace. This icy symphony reveals Saturn as a cosmic artist. Avalanches cascade down ring, a scarps hundreds of meters tall, triggered by micrometeor sparks, sending bright waves rippling thousands of miles. Events unfolding slower than drifting clouds. If you floated amid them, rings would vanish sideways, their razor thinness, mere 10 meters in spots, lost to perspective, yet overhead they dazzle like a trillion fireflies in formation. Your heartbeat sinks now with this patient artistry, gravity's brushstrokes across eons. Zoom to profound ties. These rings, born perhaps from chrysalis moon's tidal doom just 100 million years ago, model our solar infancy. Disks of gas and grit birthing planets, moons from the wreckage. Earth's oceans may trace similar icy deliveries from comets long ago. James Webb now hunts ringed exoplanets, infrared ghosts circling alien suns. You're woven in calcium in your bones from stellar forges that seeded Saturn's ices. Let this peak magic envelop you, your rest a thread in the universe's glowing weave. As telescopes sharpen their gaze, fresh wonders emerge from Saturn's distant shimmer. Just this year, on March 23, 2025, the rings vanished edge-on from Earth view, their razor-thin profile blending into the planet's golden disk, a 15-year cycle repeating since Galileo's time. James Webb Space Telescope, perched a million miles sunward since 2022, pierced this veil with infrared eyes, mapping heat ripples from dust avalanches and moonlet propellers invisible before. From Hawaii's Mauna Kea, Keck Observatory tracked spoke rebirths, magnetic dust fans blooming as Saturn's tilt welcomed sunlight. Feel your muscles unwind fully now, joining this patient watch across 900 million miles. These 2025 glimpses confirm the ring's tender age, 100 to 400 million years, mere youth beside Saturn's 4.5 billion. Cassini's farewell data from its 2017 plunge revealed ring rain's true pace. Organic dust from micrometeoroids darkens ice, plummeting equatorward at hundreds of kilograms per second, enough to fill an Olympic pool every 30 minutes. Models whisper full fading in 300 million years, yet Enceladus counters with geyser snow, 250 tons per second from its hidden ocean, tasting of salts that hint at life. Your deepening exhales match this renewal, breath to cosmic cycle. Ground observatories add intimate details. Hubble's 2023 portraits caught the grand tilt, rings now reopening slowly toward 2032's full glory, when backyard scopes reclaim the spectacle over your neighborhood sky. New studies from Cassini archives, published this fall, spotted ghost rings, faint dusty halos beyond G-ring, fed by cosmic rays blasting sodium from ice into glowing trails. These ethereal edges, spanning millions of miles, connect rings to Saturn's magnetosphere, a quiet electrical hum enveloping the system. Sense the night's hush around you, kin to that vast, whispering envelope. Tomorrow beckons with bolder steps. NASA's Dragonfly drone launches 2028 to Titan, sampling dune organics possibly dusted from ring fallout, carrying ring chemistry to Saturn's largest moon. ESA's JUICE mission, already en route since 2023, will swing by in 2029, imaging Callisto but refining ring models with gravity data. Private Dreamer's eye starship fleets for sample returns, scooping centimeter ice grains to Earth labs, revealing solar nebula traces locked since formation. China's Tianwen-2 asteroid mission tech could adapt for ring probes by 2035. These horizons stir your own quiet aspirations, small steps mirroring cosmic drifts. Even bolder visions unfold. Concepts like NASA's Ring Observer would orbit for decades, watching spoke seasons and F-ring braids in real time. Exoplanet hunters with James Webb seek Saturn twins, ringed gas giants via infrared dips, hinting our solar system's not alone. Back home, rings inspire Earth tech. Their density waves model traffic flow. Moon herding optimizes satellite swarms. Imagine future habitats using ring ice as fuel, humanity touching these whispers. Your steady pulse aligns, personal rhythm in universal machinery. What meaning blooms from this icy halo for your small blue world? We've sailed from Galileo's puzzled ears, through Pioneer's sweep, Voyager's spokes, Cassini's plunges, to Webb's infrared secrets, unveiling a fragile cathedral born of shattered moons like Chrysalis, sustained by Enceladus breath, destined to dust away. Yet it mirrors our story. Chaos births beauty, water journeys far to nurture life, gravity cradles all from atoms to orbits. Earth's oceans drank similar ices eons past. Your bones hold stardust that seeded those crystals. Saturn teaches impermanence as grace. Cherish tonight's sky arching over your town, park, or distant sea. These rings invite endless journeys. Do alien worlds wear such splendor, unseen but dancing? How did Chrysalis truly break, reshaping Saturn's spin? Questions linger like fading spokes, calling explorers onward. Here on Misty Pulse X, we craft these cosmic drifts for you. Space's gentle mysteries, Earth's hidden wonders, big questions unwound softly for awake minds or dreaming souls. Join our next voyage through nebula cradles or ocean depths, whenever stars call through your window. Down in your warm bed, blanket a tender orbit around you, Saturn spins on, rings catching faint sunbeams for eyes across the void. Rest now, woven into this grand, patient weave. If cosmic whispers summon again, Misty Pulse X waits to travel the stars beside you, one quiet revelation at a time. Sleep comes like fresh snow settling, peaceful and sure.